What's up, guys? Pokeepisode here, and today we're going to go through some of the cards that have spiked the most on TCGPlayer. So, if you guys like that content, remember, like and subscribe, leave a comment below, let me know what you think, and guys, let's get going. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start off on TCGPlayer. Of course, if you go to the TCGPlayer website, typically every week they have a nice little which card spike this week. You can click on the article to read it, and I can't remember the guy's name that publishes it, but he's been off. Corbin Hauser usually is the one that does these. Typically, I'd say 99% of the time. Kind of, I wouldn't say slacking, but must took a vacation or something. So let's go through the ones that have spiked the most on TCGPlayer. Now, this doesn't mean they're the best cards. This does not mean that they are selling the most. This just means there's been an increase or a spike in the sales of them, and they're tracking to see what's going on. Why is that happening? So there's some of them on here, and you're going to start to see a little bit of a trend, and I'll kind of talk about that. But first one we're going to talk about is the Gengar. This is from Fossil. This one has the first edition stamp on it. Of course, this is a first edition unlimited type deal. Now, if you look at this one, you have 7 available. The first one that's for sale is $208, which isn't too bad of a price, actually. I have this card. I think I got it graded in a 6, maybe, just the unlimited version. Now, you look at this, there's been 8 of these sold in the last month, $188 for the low, $300 for the high. And this price went from $196 all the way to $205 fairly rapidly. If you look at the actual 3 month of this one, it was down to $150. And then if you look at the 6 month, it was down to about $100, and it's almost doubled in value just the last 6 months. So big price increase right there. And this card, of course, tough to grade in a PSA 10. The holo pattern is super hard to have not scratched or have printer lines. Next one we have is the Dragonite. This one again is from actual Fossil as well. This Dragonite card, there's 2 different variants of this one. There's one that's a non-holo as well, but this one you'll see from a this is a 4 near mint. Huh. Starred seller, $400 card. That's what the card's going for right now. 8 of these is sold, 150 for the low, 200 for the high. And if you look at this one, it was selling for $168 up to over $176 now. But you have the first edition versus the unlimited is what you have there. So definitely some differences, discrepancies there. But this one down here, this was, oh, that's an unlimited. So that's not in first edition. Unlimited, 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 unlimited. Yeah, so not seeing first edition. We'll go on page 2. There'll be a first edition on there. It might be outrageous. All right, there, near mint, first edition, $4,400. Man, 278 sales, not even starred seller. So kind of crazy there. But again, vintage right now. Vintage is really hitting off. And Blaine's Charizard, one of my absolute favorites. Gym Challenge. This card is so peak. Now, this one's a first edition one, and you'll see in the last month, this was about a $500 card, went down to about 472. I don't know that it was necessarily like a buyout or trying to bring the price down, but then it got back up to where its high was at $520. Only one of these is sold in the last month, but if you look at this the last 3 months, actually 6 months is a better look. This was about a $500 card, it went down to 475, went all the way back up to 520. Okay, then had a little, I don't know what happened there. Someone just listed one for cheap, is what it looks like. This card, though, unbelievable card. Let's see, Japanese. So it's about a $700 card it is right now, and that's for unlimited. That's not even first edition. These cards, when they grade out, chef's kiss. They are amazing, super duper tough to grade, and they have a premium when they sell. This one right here, we have the low on Meowth. This is an SM promo. Now, this card right here is listed for $90. And then you have one up here for $483 because they're hoping someone will buy it. But you got 2 listed at 90, 2 listed at 90. This card right here was a, man, it says it's a $6 card. That's the normal, which is holo foil. But the thing is now is that these have sold. Okay. So if we look at these, one sold, one sold, one sold. These were $5 cards. And then one sold for 90. Now, I don't know how to put this to you. Most likely, guys, this is somewhat of a manipulation, is what they're doing. Okay, so it's SM51. So let's just check that out on eBay, guys. Meowth SM51. Okay. Let's just see if it's, worth the paper sprint on. 450. Gosh, you should buy that one for 450, listed for however much you want on there. Let's go to the ones that are sold. Okay, this is what I always like to do. So this one here, that's not it. That's not it. Not it. I don't think those are the same cards. Uh, you know what? It is the same damn card. It's $4 card, guys. So I don't know 100% what's happening right there, but I would assume this is definitely somewhat of a manipulation in the market, trying to get people to buy something that definitely is not worth it. And I don't even see where a PSA 10 for this one. I don't know, guys. If you have the card, I would sell it. But this is like I made a video about before. When TCGPlayer is the holy grail of everything that people talk about their pricing and stuff like that on there, you're going to see people that are going to be at a freaking card show having this card listed for $90. And you're going to have people walking by and be like, oh my gosh, like, I have 10 of these. I better sell them all. If you can sell them, great. But it's a $4 or $5 card, guys. And on eBay, you can see that all day long on there. There's still some available, and there's plenty of them that have sold. So, that's a weird one. Here we have the Mega Lucario, great looking card. This is from the Mega Evolutions block. Now this one in the last month, it has went from $175 up to $245. It's what have $75 increase. 92 have sold in the last month, 155 for the low, 310 for the high. This one, there's tons of these available. $245 is what you're going to get from a start seller. 34 available. So I say there's a ton. There's not that many available actually. I think this card is great. I think it has a pretty my nose itches. A pretty high room for growth. Venusaur being in there definitely doesn't hurt. So this one I think is another great one to look at. And the last one they had on the list was the Celebi V Alt R. This is from Fusion Strike. A lot of people confuse this. They think it was from the Evolving Skies. Everybody thinks everything's from Evolving Skies and Sword and Shield. Not true though. Fusion Strike, when this set was only about $80, $90 a booster box, I had a ton of these. And actually, this card has always kind of had a little bit of a popping off, anywhere from a $50 to $60 card. But as of recently, this was a $75 card, guys, just a month ago. Now it's up to $100. 83 was sold, 47 for the low, 140 for the high. Starred sellers are going to be $100. Now this card right here, the Celebi, let's see, it's 245. Um, right there. This one I want to say in a 10 does not sell for that much. For a long time, it wasn't even $100 card. Oh, 400, $500. Wow. This thing is just catapulted, guys. This was not an expensive card. It was about a $50 card, but the grading on it was, I mean, it was worth less than double for the longest time. So that card is phenomenal. I wonder, gosh, I wonder what the gem rate on that one is. But anyhow, that one's one of the cards. When you start looking at it, you'll see that in the last month, you've had 83 sale. So uh, three of them are selling today, and you'll see the prices $108.95, $48, $100, $75, $140. So great looking card. If you're a Celebi fan, this is probably, I'd say, a top three Celebi art that I think have ever happened. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through actual from Pokedata.io. I'm going to go through some grading card plays I think you can make for on the cheap. Okay. Now, looking at this one, we got from Crown Zenith, we got the Mewtwo Reverse Holo. It's about a $3 card. This thing in a PSA 10 is $204 is what it's selling for. And is it selling? Yes, it is selling, guys. Okay, you had one sell just about 3 weeks ago for $300. Gross. That is so wild. This must be an average sale price is what it is, the $203, but you're probably going to get anywhere from probably about $100 to $150 for it. If you look at the Gem 10 rate on this one, it's about a 33, so very low buy-in rate and pretty good gem rate. Here's the hollow version of it. This one sells. Okay, we got 150, 254, $68. That was an auction. Then we got 175, 150. 170 to 181. This is about a 40 to 45% gem rate, and it's a $2.50 card, guys. Easy entry point. You buy 10 of these for $25. You send them in to get graded. That's $250 For less than $300, you have these being graded, and you'll probably end up getting 4 to 6 of these back in a PSA 10. I think it's highly worth it if you're looking to burn and churn and get some money there. Charizard V, this is the big one from Crown Zenith. This card right here is only about a $10 card. You can get it cheaper on eBay. This card is about $170 in a PSA 10, and it has roughly about a 45% gem rate. This thing sells on the regular, guys. 100, 140, 150, 180, 140, 235, 160, 185. These cards right here are money. Okay. You buy 10 of these, you're $100 deep. You send those in to get graded, they're $25 each, 250 bucks right there, 350 total. After shipping, you save $400. Okay. With a gem rate that's about 45%, you should get 4 to 6 of these back in a 10. Now, if you do that, if you get 4 of them, let's say back in a 10, and you're having an average sale of $170, and that's going to put you right at $680 or so. You're going to make some decent profit off those. And then the 9s, they only sell for the $25, but at least you get grading feedback. So if you burn and churn 10 of these and you get 4 of them, okay, you're probably going to net, oh gosh, you'll probably net $150 to $175 profit off the sales of those. Plus, you got your 9s, you get to sell back 6 of those. So that's $150 right there. To me, you're going to probably make $250 to $300 profit doing it off 10 of those cards. Okay. Now, if you think about it, and you got to be careful though, because if you grade 10 of them, so a lot of people are like, well, why wouldn't I grade 100 of them then? If I grade 100 of them, okay, I'm going to be whatever, $1,000 deep. And then with my grading fees and stuff like that, I'm going to be, $2,500 deep. I could turn that $300 profit into about $3,000 profit. Well, the problem is if you saturate the market with too many cards that are the same, you end up hurting your own business model. So you have to trickle them out there. Okay. I got a ton of cards right behind me that are multiple of the same card, whether they're in 8s, 9s, or 10s. The problem is if you list them all at once, it can ruin the price of it because you'll have influx. There'll be more people seeing that. And if you're doing auctions, especially, some people will bid on one auction versus another. So you have to be really careful how you trickle those out there. Now, another one I have here, I got all 3 of these. I got the reverse holo Ditto from Pokemon Go. I know I glaze over Pokemon Go, but I got the Bidoof, the Numel, and the Spinarak. Now, check this out, guys. This one right here has, let's see, it's going to have right around, that's 600, 700. So it's about, oh gosh, it's about a 1 out of 10 or so. It's about a 10% gem rate. This thing right here, this is insane. I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it. $1,200, $1,295. Okay, this just sold 511, 465, 500, 600. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's the first time they've ever done a card like this where it's the peelable Ditto sticker. They did the Bidoof, the Numel, and the Spinarak. Now the Numel is selling for about $1,000. Okay, and if you're thinking like, is it true? It is true. But there's only been 1/10 of that thing selling, and this thing has a gem rate that's better than the actual Bidoof. I have some of these in a 9. I never did get a 10, but I'm definitely going to send some more of them in. Now, these are tricky cards because they're just reverse holos from Pokemon Go. It's the set everybody shit on. If you buy Pokemon Go in bulk, odds are there's a peelable Ditto card in those reverse holos. I guarantee it. I have some of them that I find still where I'm like, oh, be damn. Like, I didn't even see this peelable card in here. I, just assumed I grabbed them all. Not the case. The only way you can tell it's there is this little Ditto down here in the corner. It's the only way you can tell. Okay. So that's that one. Then the Spinarak, this is $977 card. When you start looking at that one, 977, 500, 400, 375, 350. Even if you're saying like, oh, I'm never going to get $1,000 for it, even if you get 500, guys, and this one has 400, 460, we'll say 450, and then there's 77 of those. This has about a 15% gem 10 rate, guys, for that much. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's crazy. The other one too is Team Rocket's Mimikyu. Okay, 7 of these graded from Destined Rivals. Okay, this is reverse holo. 7 of them are graded. $240, and this went with bids. Okay, now what does that mean to you? Last one that's this sold was on 1.5. So it's been 5 months now. But the thing is, when it's on bids, that means it's highly sought after. People want to buy it. These auctions are tough to manipulate because people are bidding on it. This one though, look at that TCGPlayer 44-cent card. Okay, look at, I mean, these bid off ones. These are $20 cards right now. Okay, but still, the amount you can put into it. So I mean, take for instance, let's go with this one, the Nummel. Okay, if I buy 10 of these and I buy them on eBay, $20 each. We're just gonna say $25 each. If I buy 10 of them at $25 each, that's gonna be 250 bucks. I send those in a grade. It's 250 bucks right there. I'm $500 deep. We'll say 550 with shipping, insurance, all that good stuff. So I'm $550 deep. Now this thing right here is going to return probably about, we're going to figure out this percentage because I don't want to give you guys too false numbers, but we got, let's see. We got 617 total across the board. 17% gem rate, guys. Excuse me. So if you get 10 of these, you could have anywhere from one to possibly maybe three of these grading a 10. Okay. You're 550 bucks deep. If you have one that grades a 10, you're still a positive. If you have two that grade 10, holy smokes. But you're missing the whole other part of this. Let's say you have one that grades a 10. Okay. That's $1,000. Take your 550 out of there, plus you got your 15%. That knocks you down to $850. Okay. Take that 550 out of there, you're $300 positive, and you still got 9 other cars that are probably grading a 9. Okay. That's going to put you right at another $600 right there. Then by the time you sell them with your 15% on eBay, whatever it may be, you'll have $500 there. You'll make 800 bucks by doing this. Easy. Okay. Now, again, what I said, you can't put all these on the market at once. You can't oversaturate the market. Otherwise, people are going to be like, hey, wait a second. This card just sold for that. I'm going to get it from this guy over here because he's selling it for a little bit less. Other people have these cards, they're going to put them on the market. When I say other people have these cards, they do not have them in any of these cards you've seen right here. None of these have crazy pops. This is the biggest one, the Charizard V, and it's not even that big. Okay. These cards are excellent. This one has pop 7. Okay. Now, Gengar, Cosmos Hollow. This is from the freaking Trick or Trade 2024 or something. A $3.50 card. You look at this one, it is not easy to grade, guys. Okay. There's about 3,500 of these that are anything from a 9 or below, and then about 800 of these in a 10. Okay, so you're going to look at this and say like, okay, we got about 3,500, we got 1,000. It is what it is. Probably about 15 to 17% gem rate. These though, guys, you can buy these damn bags of this stuff for 20 bucks and pull out probably 2 to 3 of these in that bag. I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys. It's crazy. They're selling for $300. $300. Unreal. Unreal. But you know what? I wouldn't buy the damn bag. I'd go and buy 10 of these damn things. You're going to grade and probably get anywhere from 2 to 3 of these in a 10. Keep going with the same thing. We got the Gengar from 151. This one is the hollow pattern. $5 card. This has went down actually in price. This was a higher card. This was selling for, that's the PSA value. Let's get rid of the grades. Yeah, so this raw was selling for $10 about, and then it went down. This went down a ton. But I mean, this was a extremely cheap card. Now the PSA for this one, 268, and you look at the numbers on this PSA one, it's about 1 in 3 that actually score a PSA 10. So if you buy 10 of these, you're going to get 3 to 4 of them probably in a 10. They're selling for crazy amounts, guys. 200, 225. Oops. Gosh, I can't get the dang thing to give me the grades. Oh, that's because I got rid of it. Look at that, 263, 300, 300. I'm telling you guys, that's easy money. I'm telling you, I'm I'm in the works right now making some of these plays. I got a huge submission I'm getting ready to send in. And the thing is why I say you should buy 10 of them. If you send in a ton of the same card, the same guy that's grading them, what he does is he creates a standard. So if the first one he looks at, he's like, ooh, this card looks pretty damn good. And then he looks at the next one. He goes, this one doesn't look as good as the other one. 10. Then he's like 9, 9, 8. Flips a coin. 6. Flips another coin. 8. Doesn't really know. But if you put a bunch of them that are the same in order, they're going to have a standard to look at. You don't want them to have a standard. You want them to be able to grade everything with fresh eyes. Okay. 151 Mewtwo Reverse Hollow. $4 card, guys. $160 this thing's selling for in PSA 10. $160. Eevee, Cosmos Hollow. This again, SVP 200, Destin Rivals check lanes. I do not know the actual amount of these that have been graded, but I am telling you guys, $360 for this card. If you have these cards, grade them. Good Lord, grade them. Gengar, Paldean Fates Reverse Hollow, a $2.30 card. This sells for $231. And you're like, well, what's the gem rate on it? It's about 50%, guys. And you're like, well, does it really sell? This shit sells. $512, $300, $5.7, $180, $430, $215, $419, $290. Okay, the guy right there at $180 and $215 got a hell of a deal. This right here is Gengar Reverse Hollow Paldean Fates. You have a shitload of these in your bulk. I guarantee it. Okay, you get 10 of these. You buy 10 of these guys, you're going to be $25 deep. Grade them, you're going to be $300 with shipping and everything like that. You're going to get half of these probably back in tens. Let's say they each sell for $200. That's $1,000 right there. Take out your 15%, that's $850. Then you got to take out $300 for your grading and stuff like that. That puts you down to $550. Plus you got 5 nines that are left to sell. And so those 5 nines, say you get $100 total out of that, you're at $650 right there. Okay. Now, you're thinking like, oh, I don't know if I have that much money to put away in it. You don't have to put any money away into it. When you send stuff to PSA, they don't charge your shit till it's done. So by the time they charge your card, you're gonna have your cards back within 2 weeks, I bet. So you're not having money tied up. That's what everybody's misconception is. Well, I don't want to tie money up in this. You're not tying any money up into it. They don't charge your card until it's all said and done. Okay. And if there's an upcharge on it, they always email you and say, hey, this is the difference we're gonna have. Are you okay with this? And you, of course, you have to tell them yes, otherwise they'll hold your cards hostage. But that's what you gotta do. Now, let's talk about something crazy here, guys. All right, let's get a little bit kooky. I'm 22 minutes in this video. Didn't think it was going to be longer than 10 minutes. Here I am. This right here is Celebration's 25th anniversary McDonald's cards. Look at these PSA 10 values: 875, 321, 311. Great band from Omaha. 265, 214. The Charmander, 196. Then the Pikachu by itself is $180. And you're like, well, how many of these grade? What's the gem rate on this one? Here's the Pikachu, guys. The amount of these that have been graded, it has right around a 40% gem rate. Could it be the same for all of them? Torchic. Let's check it out. Torchic is about a 35% gem rate. Squirtle has roughly about a 35% gem rate. Then we go up here to the big one, Mudkip. This one has about a 35 to 40% gem rate. Okay. Now you're probably thinking, well, what's the catch here? What are you talking about? You guys, on eBay, sold right here $800 for a case of these on October 20, 2025. I bought a case of these for $400. Now let's look at the last one sold, ended recently. Okay, this is now a $1,100 case with shipping or whatever, with tax, everything. You're going to be about $1,200-$1,300 in. There's 150 packs, a hollow in every damn one of these. I think it had a hollow in every one of them. I can't remember. It may not have a hollow in every one of them. I can't remember. It's been so long since I opened them. You guys, I made a video about this, how this was a play probably 3 months ago when these things were like $600 a box. I'm telling you, these $150 or 150 packs in here. I think there's 3 cards per pack. So that means you have 450 cards. If you're looking at trying to make plays, if you get some Pikachus, some Squirtles, some Bulbasaurs, these things gem at about 35 to 40%. These things sell, guys. And if you have the whole set of these, $100 value. Okay. So if you have some that you're like, these aren't going to do anything, 100, and you're going to have 450 cards you're going to have opened. Okay. You're going to have at least one or two master sets of them because there's not that many cards in this master set, like at all. It's crazy. I want to say there's, what's the number on there? 25. There's 25 cards and 25 holos. There's 50 per set. You're going to probably master it once or twice. You got at least $100 right there, guys. I This one to me is crazy. I have the box in my garage and I'm just thinking like I should open the damn thing and grade them. But here's what we got, guys. I'm Pokemon Soda. Thanks a bunch for watching. Hope you guys enjoy the video. And as always, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of any of these are something you might find interesting that you would actually want to go into. And let me know if you found some stuff on here that you're like, you know what, I would definitely, I would definitely get with that. So anyhow, guys, Pokemon Soda, like and subscribe. And as always, catch them all.